Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome to today's live. I have some very good news to share. I recently submitted my book to Kindle and I'm just waiting for it to get approved so we can get started on the pre-sale. Today, I'm going to share more about that process of writing my book, lessons that I learned through my journey since I had been manifesting writing my own book since 2019 when I went to my first retreat in Mexico. And I'm going to give you some tools so that you can get to those desires that are long-term, whether it is writing a book, maybe it is weight loss, maybe it is true love. My name is Luke. I coach executives to get fit and loved while making money. And today I wanted to start off by saying no matter what you're manifesting in your life, it's so important for you to get in touch, number one, with your why, for why you're taking these steps every day to write a book, call in love, what have you. For me, that shift happened when I actually had a conversation with the amazing Reese when we were doing our podcast interview. And she mentioned that me writing my own book was incredibly powerful since there will be one day that I'm not physically here in my body, right? We all just have a limited time on this planet. And that got me really thinking about the impact that I desire to have that can't necessarily happen in a 5-minute live or a post, right? A book is an opportunity for me to go really deep and share all the tools with you. And that's exactly what I do in Wellness Unfu ked. Rewrite your story, reclaim your life, your practical guide to lifelong happiness and purposeful living. Number one, in the book, I share about my personal story. I go really deep into my coming out story, my self-love challenges, even a point when I wanted to end it all. I go there, y'all. And I talk about when I got dumped, when I lost my job, and how I use that challenging experience, my wounds as a wisdom, to go deep into wellness, to reflection and finding my purpose, finding happiness, my unique definition of success. And I give you all the tools that work for me and have worked for my clients. So it's a very, very exciting book. Y'all are going to love it. So check it out when the pre-sale comes. So the next step, lessons learned during these past couple of months, since I have been writing this book since January of this year, and I've been thinking about this book since 2019. The next step is to have really great boundaries, okay? Boundaries with yourself, with others. And for me, that has meant, of course, having candles lit, having my space clean, but also disconnecting from challenging relationships, focusing on those relationships that are bringing me higher so that I can continue to be in a high vibe state when I'm writing my book. And I actually talk more about that in the book, about the importance of having boundaries with technology, right? Not checking those notifications until after you've taken those actions. Rather than being reactive, be proactive in your actions, right? Get a couple of pages, a couple of sentences written every day if you are writing a book. Now, another thing is that 15 minutes a day does wonders, y'all. So every single day for the past 8+ months, I have spent my very first 15 minutes working on my book. Even if it was just reading over the book, writing a few sentences, it's so important to prioritize what you want to manifest, right? And I actually have a hypnosis that's all about manifesting your desires that I also have been listening to on the daily, in addition to doing other outside meditations, including some by Joe Dispenza. All right, next, it's important if you are writing a book to share your story, all right? Now we're in a time when vulnerability sometimes is looked down upon, as so many people want to be the same and blend, right? I want you to know that your story is your story. And when you write a book, when you even make a post, when you put yourself out there in the dating arena, you being you is your superpower. And I know for me, it took time and it took a lot of inner work to really be comfortable sharing all of the things I experienced both in my childhood and into adulthood that have made me me. And at the end of the book, I will mention it now, I'm so grateful for these experiences that have built such wisdom, such empathy, such great understanding. Those hard experiences make you stronger. And it's important to share those and also confront some of those experiences so that you can healthily share them with others and uplift those around you, make this world a better place. Next, some lessons I've learned is start with the end in mind, okay? So when you're writing this book, doing these great things, think of who you're impacting. Rather than think about the worst case scenario, continue to feel and visualize the best case scenario of you putting in the work and showing up for yourself, boo. And this comes to the next step, which I go deeper into in the book, and it's all about visualization, all right? So write down your vision for what you desire to happen and record it into your device. Listen to it every day when you're in a high vibe state. And I give you the steps in my book to do this so that you actually feel good now, right? And you match that frequency of the person that already has what you're manifesting, whether it is writing a best-selling book, whether it is love, it's health beyond. Also, progress over perfection, okay? And I know in my past especially, I am a recovering perfectionist. So I've made really great steps knowing that it's better to take that step imperfectly, uniquely, and truly to who I am rather than take a perfect step like someone else, okay? So share your story, take those steps, and of course, know that no one does it alone, right? So yes, I wrote my book, and yes, I've had coaching. I'm my own coach. Number two, I hired an editor. I hired a wonderful photographer and others that help me with, make me look pretty, help me with my hair, my skin beyond. Shout out to all those wonderful, skilled people out there. No one does it alone. So I want to know in the comments, who is keeping you accountable? Who is bringing you higher as you take those self-loving steps to get where you want to be sooner, better, faster, whether it is writing a book or it is something else. Next, I want to mention also, no one is going to do it for you. Okay, and so that's why it's so important to remember that you are it. You are the secret to your success. So you being healthy, you being happy, you feeling fulfilled, and also centered and calm is the key to long-term success. We can only get so far with negative emotions. When times get tough, that's when things fall apart unless you are driven by the power of love, right? You're out there. For me, it means going out, clubbing and dancing. For me, it means going to my own yoga and fitness class. I'm going to go to one class right after I do this live. For me, it also means being around amazing, wonderful people, going on self-love trips, like my trip to Costa Rica, my trip recently to visit my sister's side of the family, and the trips coming up, right, to Thailand and beyond. Now, also, it's so important to be grateful for what you already have right now. So with that in mind, and that will keep you going, keep you taking those actions, because when you're grateful, you're actually sending a message to the universe that you desire more of whatever it is that you're grateful for. And that's actually ironically been my focus for today is gratitude. I'm grateful for you all. I'm grateful for all of the amazing experiences I've had traveling and all of my wonderful, beautiful clients, my family, my chosen family beyond. So with that in mind, as you treat yourself gracefully, as you keep going, as you reach out for help, I want to know below, what is your why? Who's keeping you accountable? Now press one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Close your eyes. Breathe in with me. And exhale. And repeat after me. Today, I remember to be grateful. Good. Now smile. Open up your heart to your desire. And exhale, sigh any negativity out of your body. I hope you all have a fantastic, beautiful, amazing, blessed weekend. Thank you so much for your support. This one is dedicated to you. I'll let y'all know when the pre-sale begins, and have a wonderful, blessed, beautiful day. And shout out to all my amazing clients for showing up to all of the live classes this week. And also my clients for sending me your food diary, sending me your weight, how you're doing physically, emotionally, beyond. And the list goes on. I'm grateful for y'all. Have an amazing day. Thank you all so much. Happy Friday. Bye-bye.